From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fights forward at the 20 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Texans.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action with Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for a right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott on 1st down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dalton Kincaid. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans. Rashad Penny, 68 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Prescott now. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14, Bengals 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this?
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Isabella, 70 yards. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The slot man in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Down to the 25.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
Touchdown, Bengals! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Now Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Running right, it's Pollard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Now he's loose again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now he's forced out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not. He's down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This taken in by Kincaid. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Again, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lamar changing the play. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. Fighting through at the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, Houston.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play action. It's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Second and 10. Jackson now. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Touchdown, Texans! Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Hey, kill!
And they'll run it here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Taron Johnson made the stop. Now a 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Taylor. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the...
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago. And now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jackson's going to keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here now, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. One last shot for Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.